place with a lot of history here. This is Point Lookout, Maryland, lighthouse. And you'll see the Chesapeake Bay behind me here. This is where the Chesapeake meets the Potomac River. This has been used during the Civil War, War of 1812, and many other events. This is the most southern tip of Maryland. I believe it's still St. Mary's County. Could be Queen Anne's. If you're a fan of James Michener and you've read Chesapeake, this plays very much into that. May or may not have been railroad tracks here. But Civil War fans know this place. 1812 War fans know this place. The southern tip of Maryland. It's one big buoy there. Hey, how you doing, Michael? Nice to have you here. Point Lookout, Maryland. A famous 1812 war destination and Civil War place for prisoners. Good, good. Doing good and enjoying the view. It's a little chilly, but this place just relaxes. How are you doing this weekend and Saturday? It's always beautiful at Point Lookout. It really is. Hey, Nahar, how are you doing, brother? Hi, Michael. You're looking forward to Christmas? Nice, nice. No, tis the season. It's on us, and there's some little oyster shell there. This is the Chesapeake Bay Doomsday. This is if you go a little further up that way, the Atlantic is there, and then the Potomac River is that way. So this is kind of where they meet. Hi, Soviet Union. How are you this morning? Privyet. Spasiba for being here. Good, Michael. Then Santa Claus will be definitely on the way, that's for sure. And that's even better right there. Yep, you're better than I am. I missed a lot of days to work, but admittedly it was health related. Oh, Nahar, it's beautiful, man. Southern Maryland is one of the prettiest places on the East Coast, in my opinion. I mean, they are what they are, but it's hard to beat. Good to hear, Soviet Union. Good to hear. I hope many Mylinki, Roski, but Perestrika i Glasnost today. And yeah, I don't know if we can still go in the lighthouse or not, but we'll see. It is very peaceful. And in fact, we're 100 miles east of Washington, D.C. here. So during the War of 1812, the British came in here and invaded. This was used as a Confederate soldier prison for the Union Army. Oh my God, it would be great, Nahar, although I'm not trying the weather today. This has got a wonderful beach during the summertime. It's very popular. If you come here, definitely try to get reservations for a campsite or something because parking is a beast. I'd say this is the closest to New England in Maryland, in the DC area. Well, it's not really DC area, but you know what I mean. Wanted to get you guys good footage today. Let's see if we can go up to the lighthouse. I don't know if it's open, but you used to be able to walk up to there. And that buoy is unbelievable. Jeez, big sucker. But what are you guys up to this weekend? And, see if I get you guys some other views too. Let's see here. I'll get you guys in the lighthouse. Oh, in my country, it's got so many cold. Oh, sorry. Oh, wow. It's got good climates. Where are you from, Nihar? Or Nihar, I'm sorry, I can't read. The sun is really bright. Yes, it is Soviet Union. This is, oh, it's closed. Bummer. I'm sorry. I wanted to get you all up in the lighthouse. Sorry about that. Life, because it's off season. It is America. Yep. Yep. Estados Unidos, United States, Yanks land, lots of different names. But yeah, there's the Chesapeake up here. There was a lot of British battleships that came down here in the War of 1812. This was their main spot. Point Lookout, Maryland. And it certainly is pretty. It's crazy to think, I forgot how many prisoners died here during the Civil War, but a lot did. There's a Confederate War memorial here. Union soldiers kept them in pretty good conditions, not to say the least. I don't hate any country, Nihar. I love everybody. We're all people, man. 3% related. What's up, Ensar? How you doing? Nice to see you here. Happy Saturday. I don't hate anyone, any country. We're all related. We're all totally related. We don't decide who people are by their leaders or politicians or governments or any of that nonsense. I can tell you that right here. We are all humans. But gosh, that's beautiful. It's muy bonito. Since my language skills are not as good as the ones around me, but I love it. Yeah, it was. In fact, Nihar, you're right. It was, I think it was called Andersonville, the Confederate prison camp of the Union. A lot of soldiers died of dysentery and god-awful things. If you do not feel any kind of fear, you must speak on Putin. He's a piece of garbage. He's a psychopath. I'll say it. He's been obviously KGB since day one. He's a narcissistic personality disorder type and a psychopath. Hey, Mr. Wally. No, this is the USA, buddy. We have nothing to do with that. We work in other countries, but this is the United States of America, bro. Nice to see y'all today, though. This place is absolutely beautiful. It kind of looks like North Carolina. If you've been there, it's got I forgot what that's called, is very North Carolina-like. Hey, I tell it like it is. And true, Visha. India. Why would I hate you, man? India's cool. We have a large Indian American population in DC. I have a friend, Senthil. What's going on, brother? How are you doing, man? Heck, I'd love to go to India. Great culture, great history, and thank you, by the way. I think India invented chess. Yes, it's awesome. But yeah, no, Putin, I'll tell it exactly like it is. He's a psychopath. He killed his own people to start wars in Chechnya and elsewhere. He's a very disturbed person. And the world needs less people like him and more decent people with hearts and humanity. Oh, okay, that's fine, Soviet Union, and I respect your love of him. I don't know why, but to each their own. But I get it. Still trying to get quilted Drext, 5% for defeated. Which one is that, Zinzilla? Yeah, I know. And I'm not afraid of him at all or anything. The only thing, Visha, that I fear is fear itself. It is Field Moments. This is beautiful Point Lookout, Southern Maryland. It is gorgeous. Yeah, I can understand Soviet Union. There have been some things he's done that really have hurt Russia too and the world. We're all related. We're family. And it's sad to see what he's done ever since taking power because he really has made Russia worse. And the age expectancy and so many factors are his responsibility, sadly. I'm from D.C., Fuel, Washington. How about you? It's nice to have you here today. Oh my goodness, is that an osprey or oh, it's a diver duck. Okay, I see. I don't know if y'all can see that. Those things are quick. We used to hunt them, and they're not easy to get. This is beautiful. Any thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. It does, Soviet Union. In fact, I wish you were the best. I hope for a Russia that's very successful, because to be honest, a successful Russia would be great for not only Russia, but the whole world. It would be awesome. And I have many friends that are from the Soviet Union, whether it's Russia, Georgia, Belarus, or Estonia, and it's true. In a few minutes, maybe, Phil. This view is so pretty. If not, I'll be doing it back at the airplane museum. Heck yeah, alone. This is the seacoast. This is southern Maryland. This is Point Lookout, Maryland. This is the southern part of Maryland. Yeah, it's all good, Nihar, and the same. Yep, we all have opinions. We're all wired neurodivergently. There goes some sea ducks. I don't know if you can see them. True National First. Nice to meet you, Atik, again. How are you? No, we generally don't do politics, we generally focus on aviation, fun stuff, and just enjoying each other's company. Because politics is, there's too much of that crap. Maryland, yes. It's not a big state. It is a rather small state, but if you drive across it, it does take a while due to traffic being very heavy. And they can also don't use their turning signals and can drive aggressively. Oh, Kazakhstan would be very cool. In fact, Kazakhstan, isn't that where the Soyuz are taking off from, I think? I'd like to see the technology over there. It must be cool. Epstein Falls, release them. Comment and sunlight somewhat. No, Vishal, no, not a military pilot or a person. My one regret, but we can't win them all. Is it Dagestan? Is that near former Chechnya in the Inquatia area? If I'm pronouncing that right or wrong, I hope not. I mean, no disrespect. It's a great lake. It looks like it, doesn't it, Finn? This is actually the Chesapeake Bay that leads to the Atlantic, just over there, and the DC area 100 miles that way. Nice, Soviet Union. Nice, Vishal, and I hope it's interesting because we're a circus over here. It's a carnival, never a dull moment. Hey, Quetta, Chechnya, I believe, is now occupied, by the Russian military. I could be wrong. Yeah, I understand that, Atik. That's totally cool. He is a nationalist, among other things, that's for sure. But what about this view, everybody? Isn't this beautiful? Jousting is a state sport. Nice, great sport from back in the day. And still is. Medieval times is the only place I've seen it, but that's a cool sport. A good sport, too. But yeah, when I'm out of DC, I like to visit Maryland. Of course, Vishal. Which are your favorites? Indeed. Yep, the beauty. The beauty is what matters. I agree. Oh, wow. What is the lake effect like, Carrie? That must be brutal in the wintertime. Oof. Yikes, props to you. How many jackets? Jousting, Kata, I think, is like swords on horses and that sort of stuff. Cricket is a great game, Vishal. I got lucky enough to try it. It was horrible, but I had a great time with the guys. And soccer's a great football. Yep, great sport. Oh, my God. You're right, Atik. The winter cold, is it the atmosphere it changes? Because it's beautiful. Yeah, it is, Vish. Yep, it certainly is. And this is also a good fishing spot, y'all, if you get a chance. Not sure what's moving up there. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Unless that's some kind of odd rip current. I don't know what that is. Interesting. I don't know if y'all can see that. DC shop. How about you, brother? It is the Free State. Way to go, Vishal. Very good. It is legal. You only can't fish up here by the lighthouse. This area here is for, there's no fishing signs, but the rest of it, you can fish it. Oh yeah. And there's a lot of bluefish that come up here during the summer or September. Time zone is 11 p.m. Wow, brother. Yeah, I don't know if it's that warm, Kerry, but you're right. Compared to you, it probably is. Can't even imagine. And I do hate to do this. I'm going to lose battery in a few minutes again. Darn it. But I appreciate all the likes and thumbs up because it helps this channel. We're going to keep doing some good stuff in 2026. Cheers to you, Atik, and peace be with you, brother. Yeah, it was. You're right, Vishal. Very good. Dang, you're good. What was it, Annapolis, I think? Yeah, it is, Vishal. Maryland is very beautiful. Then again, there's parts of it like Baltimore I wouldn't recommend because I was there 2 weeks ago and I was like, what the heck has happened to a town I used to love? But a lot of drugs is all I'll say. I've never seen so much drug use in my life. People walking around with needles in their necks in broad daylight, houses burned down. Not fun. Oh, nice, Vishal. And have you ever heard of James Michener? Yeah, I remember you. Hey, crew, or Oro. How are you doing today? You're on last night or the night before. How are you doing, buddy? Indeed, Atik, which is a good thing. This spot is the Chesapeake Bay. It's we're pretty close to the Atlantic here. If you look up Point Lookout, Maryland on your map, if you got one on Google, it's right there. Yeah, Vishal, I'm from, the District of Columbia. It's not a state, it's a federal district, Washington, D.C. But I often spend time with family in Maryland and Virginia. So today, Maryland it is. Yeah, it's a very pretty state, except for Baltimore. Yikes! And then the western part is very economically. They're really struggling out there. I'm going to try to get you guys Cumberland, Maryland later this year, because it's an old railroad town and it's showing it. It's used to be very powerful. Oh my goodness, it is a good place. Thank you, Vishal, because the media lies and says we're violent and crazy. We're not. Florida is. Good, Orowa. And this is Point Lookout, Maryland. This served in the War of 1812. The British came in and invaded. Also, it was for a Civil War, American Civil War, as a prison camp for the Confederates, the Southern folks. A lot of them died here or were really badly treated. Just the same like in Andersonville, the Confederate camp. And also, this is a great fishing spot, folks. It really is. Point Lookout. I wish, but oh my God, I would love the real estate here. If this was not a park, would be straight up millions of dollars. I don't know, Vishal. I'm not sure. I really like New Hampshire. The problem is the cold weather. It's too cold. Yeah, indeed, Carrie. We're not going to have quite that amount. You guys with the Great Lake effect is no joke. Is Lake Erie also on the other side, Rochester, New York, or am I thinking of a different one? Texas, too, indeed, Vishal. I've yet to be there, so I can't see that. But I've heard it's interesting. London, nice. I love London. I miss Piccadilly Circus. I miss the Tube. I miss the food, the fish and chips, and the bangers and mash. Very polite people for a city. New Hampshire's totally cool, Vishal. Yeah, Civil War was. This area was brutal. Cool, Carrie, because, yeah, my great uncle lived in Rochester, and his girlfriend was like 95 when he died, and she was laughing. At least we gave some levity to a situation because she's like, what's the matter, boy? You can't handle the cold. I had like 4 jackets on. I'm like, no, ma'am. Protest things happen in D.C.? Sometimes, Vishal. I try to stay good. Oh, Buffalo. Okay, yeah, that place is cold as heck, too. I see Russia from my house. Indeed, Adam, almost. If we look that way, it's that way. Yep. And then Washington, D.C. is way, way down there. Nice. New Delhi. That's where my friend Sentil is from. I hope to visit one day. It would be very cool to go there. But there are a lot of protests in D.C. That's correct, especially in the federal area, like the National Mall and stuff like that. Hey, Aunt, man, I'm trying to read you. I'm so sorry. The sun is brutal. Actually, folks, I hate to do this. I'm going to get back in the car, but thank you all. I like to get you guys good content, and I'm going to continue to as much as possible. But